Well, good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome to another fine February afternoon. Today what I thought I'd do is take a trip up to the Long Mynd, exploring Shropshire. Yeah, the bike's been away in the garage all winter. Managed to get it out last weekend, took a trip up to the Ponderosa Cafe up at Horseshoe Pass. Still a bit damp though, the roads up there. Still a bit chilly up on the top of the Welsh mountains. But spring, I reckon, is definitely here. But yeah, just going to spend the afternoon just exploring Shropshire, over to the Welsh border, just on there, the Marches they call it. Going to head down to Church Stretton, take a right, and then head up to the Long Mynd and Carden Mill Valley, all up there. Some spectacular scenery to be had at the top there, so I'm just going to take a trip up there. Dip down into the Welsh borders and then back over the border and then sort of head home, just do a bit of a loop. We've just left Shrewsbury and we're coming down the A49 and head down towards Church Stretton. A49 is a good road, all the way from pretty much Warrington, all the way past Alton Park, Whitchurch. You've got the Raven Cafe, which is a really, really good bikers cafe down there, the Raven, always good on a Thursday. And then the A49 hits into Shrewsbury and then comes all the way down to Leominster. Not regretted really moving up to Shrewsbury yet. I think it's a beautiful part of the world. Shropshire and Hull's really, really nice. And then you've obviously got the Welsh borders, Wales right on the doorstep, and it's ideal for biking. Yeah, start getting the bike out now, start doing a few more trips, start getting this channel up and running. I've been a bit lax with the channel. I've not been really doing a lot of videos since the Normandy trips. I think somebody commented on YouTube or Facebook, I can't remember. Somebody mentioned that they're due another video. Well, yeah, I've been a bit lazy with the channel, and it's frustrating me because I want to do more. I want to do more videos. It's just getting the time to do them, really. Life gets in the way, doesn't it? Good news on a up and coming trip. So there's me, my father-in-law Norman, and my brother-in-law Richard. We're all going up to Scotland in May the 18th. We're heading up to do the North Coast 500. So I'll set off from Shrewsbury, head up to North Yorkshire where I'll meet the in-laws, and then clockwise round Scotland. So it'll be a good chance to do some filming, get some spectacular scenery. I think going up the likes of Glencoe and all that, up to the Isle of Skye. I think that'll be fantastic. So I can't wait for that. I had a battery charger from Norway, plugged that in, and it was saying that there was an error on the battery, and it wouldn't take a charge. It was totally flat, and I thought I'm going to have to buy a new battery. And then someone mentioned on a forum, I think it was on Facebook, they mentioned getting the Optimizer 4. So I put the Optimizer 4 on there. In 3 hours, the battery was restored. The bike behind me, he's got Xenons on, I think. That sounded nice. I think that was an R1. Nice bright lights on it though. And we'll take a right here for the Carden Mill Valley, and then up to. We'll see if we can get lost up on the Long Mynd. There's some big old hills around here. I don't know whether they're classed as mountains or not, but look at this. Fantastic up here. Cracking views. I won't want to go off the edge though. There's a proper steep drop down there, isn't there? Good little valley though. This is the Long Mynd. And then the other side of the Long Mynd is the Stipper Stones, or the Stiper Stones. Oh, look at this. This is lovely, this. Right on my doorstep. So if you're heading towards Shrewsbury, come up the A49, do a left or a right up the A49 and head for Church Stretton, and just at the back of Church Stretton you'll see these big old hills called the Long Mynd. Riding up towards the Horseshoe Pass last weekend, hit a couple of bumps, and in the back end just hit a bit of gravel and twitched a little bit. Heart was in my mouth. Be a cracking day for the old gliding today, so we get some right views, I reckon, up here. This is where I wish I had a drone, and then you could send the drone up and then get some good footage of the glide. I don't know whether you'd be able to fly the drone up here though. Nice Versys. I like the old Versys. Right, let's get some, I think back brake's going to be needed here. I think this is steep, isn't it? Oh, this is steep. Look at that view though, that is cracking. It is steep down here, look at that, down there. Cracking views. Let's go towards Bishop's Castle. Go that way. Like proper little back roads these, aren't they? This is what I like around this area, all these little quaint little villages. This is all nice around here. And the good thing about being around here as well, there are a ton of pubs. So proper old pubs. Got some proper good roads again now. Yeah, so with the channel as well, what I'm going to do, I think, is round here there's quite a few biker cafes. You've got Dinky's Diner, which is good for a Tuesday, and then you've got the Raven up at Whitchurch on a Thursday, and then down at Bridgenorth you've got the food stop down there. So I thought what I might do is just have a ride out, do some filming, and then start exploring decent biker cafes. Because you've got Loomies down in Portsmouth, then you've got Rikers up at Box Hill. So if any of you know of any decent biker cafes, you know, or biker run cafes, or decent places we can get a good mug of coffee and a good bacon butty, you know, on some good roads, then let us know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to sort of go out, have a ride out there and then check it out. But you've got Squire's Cafe up at Wetherby. I like CMC over in Derbyshire. That's cracking. I like, because you can go and look at all the bikes and then go and dream about your next bike, and then there's a good cafe there. We could do a little series or something with all the biker cafes. So I'll do the Green Welly obviously when we get up to Scotland. Right, so what the plan of action is now, we've just come from the Long Mynd, headed down into Pulverbatch. I'm just taking this back road now to Shrewsbury, and then come back down the Welsh Pool Road, and then we're going to head to Dinky's Diner for a nice cup of tea, pop down into Dinky's, and then after Dinky's then that'll be a ride home then, job done. Every time I come to think about selling this bike, I can't bring myself to do it. I get back on her, Big Sue's, and I've grown really attached to her since doing the Norway trip and all that kind of stuff. She's not got all the electronic aids on it, she's not got a TFT screen, and she's not got built-in panniers, she's not got, you know, a lot of things, but I really, really love it. Just up and down the gear, she sounds nice, she purrs nice, and she's so comfortable to ride. I really do like the GSX 650. It's good to have the leathers on, you know, good to have them back on. I was like the Michelin man last weekend. I had the Alpine Stars textiles on. I had base layers, mid layer, but it's been a really nice day today. It's nice to have the leathers back on. Right, so we head left out on the Welsh Pool Road. Now this is a really good road, the 458. If you're going to ride a good road around mid Wales, come from Shrewsbury, hit the 458 out to Welsh Pool. Really good road. That'll take you all the way into Welsh Pool, and then from there you take the road to Rieda and Newtown and all that, cross gates. Well, there's Dinky's in there, look. We'll go in there for a cup of tea. This is Dinky's Diner. on the Welsh Pool Road, just coming out of Shrewsbury. Good little biker cafe, this one. So on a Tuesday night, a couple of bikers down here. This is Dinky's Diner.